Let me ask you something. Why does it feel like everyone is exhausted, even when we're more comfortable than ever? We have technology to save time, apps to make life easier, tools to automate almost everything. So why do we feel more burned out than people ever did before? What if burnout isn't accidental? What if it's part of the system? Now, I'm not saying there's a secret room where people sit around planning how tired you should feel. This isn't that kind of conspiracy. This is about patterns. Because when everyone feels exhausted, behind, and overwhelmed, that's not random. Today, we're asking one uncomfortable question. What if burnout is designed? Think about this. Life is supposed to be easier now. We have food delivered to our door, instant communication AI doing work for us, yet somehow we're more tired, more anxious, more overwhelmed. How does that make sense? Here's the first red flag. Convenience didn't give us rest. It raised expectations. When tasks got easier, more tasks appeared. When speed increased, deadlines shrank. When efficiency improved, output demands doubled. We didn't gain free time, we filled it. Let's talk about that feeling. The constant sense that you should be doing more, you're behind where you should be. Everyone else is ahead of you. That feeling didn't exist at this scale before. Why? Because now you're constantly exposed to other people's highlights, productivity culture, hustle content, 5 a.m. routine videos, side hustle, success stories. You're not just working anymore. You're competing with a global feed, and no matter how much you do, there's always someone doing more. Burnout thrives in comparison. Here's something people don't talk about enough. Work used to end. You clocked out. You went home. That was it. Now, emails follow you home. Slack lives in your pocket. Notifications never stop. Side hustles are expected. Even hobbies get monetized. You're always on. And when rest feels unproductive, you stop resting. Burnout isn't just physical anymore. It's mental. It's emotional. It's existential. This is where burnout gets weaponized. We're told everyone has the same 24 hours. If you want it bad enough, you'll make time. Grind now, relax later. But later never comes. Rest becomes guilt. Stillness feels wrong. Doing nothing feels like failure. Burnout works best when people blame themselves. Because if it's your fault, the system never has to change. Now here's the uncomfortable part. Burned out people don't rebel, don't question deeply, don't organize, don't dream big. They survive. When you're exhausted, you don't ask, why is it like this? You ask, how do I get through the week? Burnout keeps people compliant, busy, distracted, not because they're weak, but because they're overloaded. So is burnout designed? Maybe not in a cartoon villain way, but systems reward, constant output, endless availability, maximum engagement, minimal rest. Burnout isn't a bug. It's a side effect no one rushes to fix because the system still works, just not for you. So the real question isn't, why am I so tired? It's why does the world run on exhaustion? And what happens when people finally stop pushing themselves past the breaking point? Let me know what you think. Do you feel this too? And if this video hit a little too close to home, you're not alone.